cooling up out here. I sure wish I started this one long before we cleaned it up. This is the project. Slacking on updates and showing y'all what's been going on. This is 2.5 acres. We probably got it about 6 years ago or so. We left it stranded, just sitting. And I thought it was just going to be a teardown. And you know, it could have been. But when you got the price of everything going on these days, they wanted a lot more money than I had to build something that I didn't even want. So we came in, investigated. Turns out the majority of all the existing walls are block. We just redid all of this, the standing seam and all that. I'll do my best to find some. We put this addition back. This is all the existing stuff. Cellar, well, this concrete in here is less to be desired, but we're making it work. We rebuilt all this. We was rushing to get that done. We're in here. Somebody left the light on. So we're in the middle, wiring, this, that, and the other. Picking up where we left off. Just giving y'all a little walk around and a tour today, because this is where I left off yesterday, sealing some outside holes. So the well and cellar, or the well comes in under there, a little cellar joint under there. Got your hot water line ran, your well pump we already re-ran. This was an addition. So this existing wall is block. This is the old. So yeah, we tore into it and realized the majority's block. So what could go wrong? I mean, foundation seems to be okay. I mean, what are you worried about? That timber there, there's a lot of little pinhole leaks, I think. But we're gonna handle that, throw some paint on it, figure it out. We're gonna get this wood stove fired up, get to work. But this is pretty much it. We redid this. I have a video of that, of bringing in the outside box. I didn't film bringing in the sub panel to the inside. So we've been kind of plugging away wiring. This is a weekend warrior project. So as you can imagine, we're gonna try this cracking spray foam out too. So yeah, bear with us. Today we're gonna try to pad some of these walls out to give a little room for some foam insulation. We're gonna put a door here. And here's our outdoor bathroom. Yeah, right now we gotta sweep it off, but it's real nice. So it's not super efficient out here. I can't tell if this audio is gonna be terrible. We got that going though. Leaving the door cracked a little to get that speed. That chimney leaks all the smoke in here some. Not necessarily recommended. So we're gonna show you where we left off yesterday. I'm wiring the kitchen in, stove, 6-wire, 10-3 for my hot water heater, I think I ran, and a potential mini split. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop all these on. So stove, 50 amp, 6-wire, 10-wire, 30 amp, 10-wire, 30 amp on the dual joints. So this house had that box that distribution box, and a lot of that wire is existing. But where I felt like it, I came in and ran a bunch of new wire because I wanted my kitchen to operate nicely. So that's a dedicated freezer plug we ran. This is my, there you go, okay. This is the funnest part about running any wire for me. So this is my outlets. They're not turned on right now. Boom, boom. This is a 20 amp circuit on 12 wire. I'm gonna hop over, maybe grab a little bit of a light and a garbage disposal. They don't draw much. Then I got another 20 amp circuit on this side. This is gonna be our sink. Here's our, there we go, jackpot. So this is gonna feed that one. Then this is our stove right here. Here's our 6 wire. There you go. That's all these are 240 circuits. The 3 that I just tested. And then here's my dedicated fridge plug. So we got 5 12 amp circuits. I believe a stove 50 amp. And then the others are not for the kitchen necessarily. So we also got a light circuit that's gonna run over a chain off of there. Then we gotta go turn them big breakers off. So that you don't wanna grab that stove wire. So yeah, be safe. We make all this up. Actually, we got a good buddy of ours who's been helping us mess around with this, but when he's not here, I gotta do it all by myself. So you just gotta be careful and use your brain. Work on that box turned off, but turn it off from the outside because you can still hit the main lugs or the thing behind it, and that's what's really gonna get you. So yeah, that's where we left off. I think today we're gonna jump back and mess with the kitchen. So we just making this entire thing up as we go. We got no idea what we're doing. Just get on YouTube, watch somebody else do it if you don't know. I've done some of this stuff before. So we're gonna fix this ceiling. It doesn't have a main ridge beam and it has an inch sag. I got materials coming. So today we'll probably clean this up a little. You see a breath in here still. Thing is though, if you don't get out here and do it, you're gonna see a breath for the rest of your life in here. So we're out here doing it. It's probably like 30 degrees. It's been real cold out there for this area. Gonna clean this up. Do these circuit testers are clutch. I just lost one, so I had to buy another. Use those for the safety. It's super simple. Well, let me show you. Nothing. That was a fluke. Don't worry about that. They don't usually do that. But then that's our luck. Oh, my bad. So super simple. If it beeps red, don't mess with it unless you're trying to get zapped. So today we're going to clean up some in there. This has been a 1.5 year ongoing project. In the past 1.5 years, we demoed this entire thing, took everything out. It was over 20,000 pounds in dumpsters, scales, the single trips to the landfill and the scrap yard. It's a beautiful place. We're super fortunate, extremely happy and excited. There's Gus's Christmas presents. We'll keep you updated on our product reviews because we're going out of our wheelhouse buying a bunch of knockoff, or I don't know if that different brands than I've used as a child. There's so many different manufacturers for all these lithium ion battery stuff that when we were a kid, it was like DeWalt, Makita, when they first come out with some of that stuff, was the only reputable brands. But now, man, you can get so much stuff made by other companies that will do exactly what you need it to do. You don't have to have everything name brand. Fortunately, we have a pretty good setup of tools in this last 1.5 years. That's pretty much all we've been doing. I had almost all my tools anyways, but we're recollecting some of the ones we're staged pretty good now for it, like hardware in there, all this and that, like this, all our electrical shelf, electrical wire, plugs, cold plunge, hardware, wire, you know, chainsaw. We're super fortunate to have access to a lot of this stuff, but it's been years in the collection. This isn't overnight, and we're just chipping away at it as we can. I think what I'm doing, we got insulation coming for the attic as well as these walls. So what I think I'm gonna do is go actually out 1.5 inch, 2x4 width wise, so I can get 1.5 inch panel, which is like our value of 9, just on the exterior walls. We're gonna leave this the same and just run like, I think it's like a 3/4 board, just to give a little bit of insulation. I don't know that you need it, but Gus grew up in this house part of the time, so she said it was cold. This was a family house. We purchased it back, or purchasing, whatever you want to call it, and we're just chipping away at it. Gonna take a quick second. We're just sealing up some of these holes. This isn't even actually plywood when they did this addition. It's some type of weird insulative or non-insulative foam board that I'm sealing this from the inside for now because the snow's in the way. In the spring, in this coming season, we will finish sealing some of these. That's a vent for the stove. I believe it was right there. I forget exactly. But we're just sealing some of this stuff. I need both hands to cut this. This is just scrap aluminum flashing, some cheap caulk I got by the box for a while. We're just making use. This is all stuff I found that I had from the spring, just left over. We're filling all these in, and I am gonna try spray foaming, because like you can see, like this, I can feel the draft down there while I'm down there. So I might try to set up a time lapse on the GoPro a little, just to give you like a, you know, idea. It's pretty simple though. Cut, glue, repeat. Cut, glue, repeat. A lot of this stuff is just extremely time consuming. In my opinion, not that much of it is truly difficult. You know, depending on money, you just buy a little bit each week. That's all I do, is just buy what I can afford each week and come out here and try to make it happen. Now, luckily, that's it. Yeah, but you might not hear a car out here. This was all scrap in a building over there, and I wish I'd have got that. This was a burned down building there, and scrap, just piles of metal. We just been cleaning up. Nothing's more fun than cleaning up the yard. To me, that's my favorite part. Landscaping and cleaning the yard. But after, I don't know, 1.5 years of weekends, a couple vacations up here, starting to fall in love with it. The process, just little by little. Plus, you just can't beat. This is where it's at out here. Peaceful, private. I mean, you don't need all that stuff they're telling you need. You don't need it all. So yeah, I mean, you can see I really should seal some of this kitchen from the outside, and I'm gonna, like I said, in the spring when the snow gets out of my way. It's been like 20 degrees. There's Mr. Seller. We redid the line to the well pump and plumbed a few things. It's all froze up out here now though, but yeah, this is it. This is the dream. And Nathan got some secret cars. Mitch got 18 boats out here, I think, in a jet ski somewhere. But that's the next best thing about having a little spot. You just do whatever you want with it. We ain't got no rules out here. This is it. There's no rules, no laws. The Wild Wild West. If you dream it, you can do it. So this one is a little less than ideal. We had some small, so that goes right out above where that cellar comes in. But we're just gonna tuck a piece behind it, glue it all up, but we're gonna slip it behind so it tries to keep the water and bugs from coming in. We had a very small amount of some termite damage in here in certain areas where Well, the weirdest one was over this door. They ate this board, but not this one, but just from here to here. Most of everything was good, and then there was a couple boards like in there in that door. They ate behind, like they ate the new lumber. They didn't eat really any of the old good rough cut stuff. So we put pressure treated 2x4 all along the bottom there. It's too low to grade. It's got a huge slope down there, but chimney leaks a little. This is my favorite room. Gotta say, you know, you can critique it all you want, but it's dry and it's ours. We love it. We got these windows from Lowe's. Freaking super cheap. Cheapest windows you can get, pretty much. We love them. I mean, you know, they're blast proof. What else could you want? There's Mitch's house. Got Gus the Goose on the scene, ripping up this, I don't know, this retro floor so we can put our cabinets down. Just cleaning up a little. This is Tuesday, the day after we started finally maybe showing y'all what we got going on here. I'm going through with a bunch of makeshift caulking, just sealing for, I'm going to try that spray foam, but hang tight for that. We're just going through plugging, patching holes from the inside, and then when the weather breaks, we'll get on the outside and fix it on up. But I mean, there's like almost no water damage. I mean, what could you ask for? I mean, there's some holes and a bunch of bugs that got in, but even where it was mostly directly out open to the weather, like wide open holes, it's not even ruined. I mean, how can you beat that? So, cleaning up today. We got a couple hours before we got to get the kid to work, pick her up off the bus. So we're just kind of seeing we can get going. Crack that a little, get that bad boy. Where's the temperature at? 37. 40-something humidity. Mitch made us put the blankie up, keep the heat yesterday. He's back at school today. Woo! So next weekend we're gonna pad this. We clean this room out. Hang tight. Next weekend we're gonna throw these 2x4s up, get this up and get ready. Then we'll teach y'all how we run some wire pro style. We made it up last week. Most of our circuits are in. Oh, it gets raging now. Gus in there turning up. She's in there still tearing up, doing pretty good. So we had to remove this hood vent for the stove because we're going to put the stove over there. So we're going to trim the lips off and tuck this piece and make a little patch. Since this is aluminum siding, it's pretty sweet, but we're gonna, I mean, the overhang is not really a danger of water. So we're gonna trim the lips off. We got the grinder. We probably don't need that oscillating joint. We got some caulk, and we're just gonna glue that bad boy there and call it a day. Just a little idea so you don't have to get too crazy. I mean, there's some patches. I'll patch that later too, but pretty simple. Just trim this back lip down a little so it sits better, because it's not actually going to tuck in, and then knock that front lip off. I'm going to leave it where it's right there. Real quick, unfortunately, I don't have Gus in there cleaning. So you trim all the lips off so it sits kind of flush. And we made it, this is what they look like. That's upside down. Then you just caulk it up here. And we just slap it up there. and see what happens. Then we're gonna lean a ladder on it and let it dry. Gus in there making a bunch of racket. I got a tripod somewhere. If we actually air these and get to it, then we'll grab that so we can show y'all how it's done. All right, got Gus the Goose back. This is what they look like. This is this is the best way we come up with patching these jimmies. Oh man, you can't even tell. See, that's like Picasso out here, huh? Dang, you don't even need to lay. Did you get that? That's good. See that? All right, so next piece. Don't worry, that was right after Gus turned it right back on. We're good. We're live. Now we got to caulk this jimmy. This one, we trimmed the lips off there so it'll still click in the air pocket gap. So then we just need to shoot some caulk. Y'all got a better way of doing this, guy? Go ahead and tell us. But pretty sure this is the absolute aluminum siding. Pretty sweet. Stuff gonna last forever. Snow's starting to melt, getting a little bit dangerous. So y'all get the idea. Caulk her up. I'm gonna go get the ladder from around front. This is some cheap Lowe's caulk. I don't know, interior, exterior. Don't make much difference to me. What do you think, Gus? How's it looking? Usually, this is pop. Oh, what is that? Oh, no. Dang. Mission failed. Can you even tell, Gus?
Nope, can't even tell. Professional.
There's no way you can tell. Oh, I love that.
There you go.
And then when you paint it, it'll be gone. We'll go. I mean, you don't even need to put nothing on it. Got 2 more holes to patch down on the bottom over there. See where that whatever kind of wire they had. We rewired the whole house and deleted all the exterior crazy wiring. So that's it. That'll do it for the weekend. What do you say, Gus? Yeah, starting to melt out here, getting pretty crazy. Hit us off with one. Slide move.
Yeah, it's not slippery.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it started melting.